This is my number 2 vocabulary exercise. Credence. The wild rumors about the CEO's resignation gained little credence among the employees. The wild rumors about the CEO's resignation gained little credence among the employees. The wild rumors about the CEO's resignation gained a little credence among the employees. The wild rumors about the CEO's resignation gained little credence among the employees. Rave. Everyone's been raving about the new restaurant downtown. Intimate. They shared an intimate moment over a candlelit dinner. They shared an intimate moment over a candlelit dinner. Sewage treatment plants remove pollutants from water, making it safe to return to the environment. Sewage treatment plants remove pollutants from wastewater, making it safe to return to the environment. Insulin. Insulin is a hormone that helps regulate blood sugar levels. Hostage. The kidnappers held the hostages for a ransom of $1 million. Shabby. The old house had a shabby exterior, but the interior was surprisingly well kept. Swath. The farmer used pesticides in wild swaths across his fields. Enter plea. The accused entered a plea of not guilty. Priest. The priest delivered a powerful sermon that left the congregation deeply moved. Be thrown out. 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 The customer who refused to pay was promptly thrown out of the restaurant by the manager. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. The baby tried to call down the stairs, but her mother quickly caught her. Implicity, and I implicitly trust her judgment, as she has never let me down before. Brackish. The brackish water of the estuary was home to a variety of marine life. plight. The refugees were in a desperate plight, with no food or shelter. As a remedy for yoga has been used as a remedy for stress and anxiety for centuries. Rumination. His constant rumination on past failures prevented him from finding new opportunities. Reimburse. The company will reimburse employees for travel expenses incurred while on business. Seclude. She enjoyed the secluded beach, where she could relax and escape from the hustle and bustle of every day. Visiting old school. At old school. There are many shops and restaurants in the visiting old school. Cellar. The old house had a musty smell, as it had been closed for years, with no air circulating in the cellar. Crime. I had to cram for the test last night, so I didn't get much sleep. Ball. The back of the ball was rough and covered with moss. Reign. Queen Victoria's reign lasted for over 60 years. Interest accrues Interest accruals are calculated daily on the outstanding balance of the loan. Rub off. His initiation for the project rubbed off on the rest of the team, inspiring them to work harder. Atheno. Culture groups often celebrate their heritage through music, dance, and food. Pal. She had a pile of dirty laundry waiting to be washed. Parlor. The house had a large parlor with a fireplace and comfortable sofas. The house had a large parlor with a fireplace and comfortable sofas. Legumes such as beans and lentils are a good source of protein and fiber. Adjourners. The adjourners of the clan discouraged some of the hackers, but the determined ones pursued and reached the summit. The adjacent building was evacuated due to the fire. in highlight. It was obvious that the investment was too risky, but at the time, it seems like a great opportunity. Filial obligation. In many traditional societies, there is a strong emphasis on final obligation, requiring children to care for their aging parents, socially adapt, socially adapt. She was always the life of the party, a truly socially adept individual who could make anyone feel at ease. Resigning from my previous position, as after much contemplation, she made the difficult decision of resigning from her previous position to pursue a new career path. Favorable impression. Favorable impression. Her polite, the her polite demeanor and thoughtful questions made a very favorable impression on the interview panel. Weber. I really like the relaxed vibe of the restaurant. Is perfect for casual dinner. Laid back. He had a very laid back personality and rarely gets stressed about work. He had a very laid back personality and rarely gets stressed about work. He had a very laid back personality and rarely gets stressed about work. Board words. The instructions clearly stated that all important terms should be presented in bold words for easy identification. Hiccup. He had a persistent hiccup after eating too quickly, which made it hard for him to speak. Weep. Her eyes began to weep as she recalled the painful memories. Opulence. The palace was renowned for its opulence, boasting marble floors, golden chandeliers, and opulent furnishings. Pre-flight. The pilot performed a detailed pre-flight. The pilot performed a detailed pre-flight check of the aircraft before takeoff. The pilot performed a detailed pre-flight check of the aircraft before takeoff. Authoritative qualities. Authoritative qualities. Ulcerative colitis is a chronic inflammatory bowel disease that primarily affects the large intestine. Inflammatory inflammatory. The poli, the poli, the poli, poli, the poli, the politician, the politician's inflammatory remarks about immigration sparks widespread protests and criticism. The doctor prescribed medication to reduce the swelling in her ankle after the injury. Lever. The lever is a simple machine used to lift or move heavy objects by applying a force to one end of a rigid bar. Instill. Teachers should instill in their students a love of learning. Claim. She claimed that she had seen a UFO, but no one believed her. Seaweed is a valuable source of nutrients and is often used in Asian cuisine. Seaweed is a valuable source of nutrients and is often used in Asian cuisine. Be apparent too. It was apparent to everyone that she was nervous about the presentation. My treat. Don't worry about the bill. It's my treat. An unidentified flying object. The military investigated the report. The military investigated the report of an unidentified flying object in the sky, but no evidence was found. Soft questions. The living room was decorated with soft cushions and comfortable armchairs, creating a cozy atmosphere. Cozy. I love curling up on the couch with a good book and a cup of tea in a cozy atmosphere. Incentivized. The company incentivized employees with bonuses for meeting their sales goals. Derivatives are financial instruments whose value is derived from the value of an underlying asset, such as a stock or a commodity. Law on ammunition. The soldiers were low on ammunition after a long battle, making them vulnerable to enemy attacks. Pander. The politician pandered to the voters by promising lower taxes and increased spending on social programs. Justify is served. The guilty verdict served as a reminder that justice is served, no matter how long it takes. The entire party revolved around the birthday girl's wishes. The entire party revolved around the birthday girl's wishes, ensuring he had a memorable celebration. Ballot. The voters cast their ballots for their preferred candidate. Passion. After working for the company for over 40 years, he was able to retire and live on his pension. Commuter. The commuter train was packed with people heading to work in the city. Potion. The witch brewed a potion that would guarantee her eternal youth. Adherence to the company's adherence to strict safety regulations prevented a major accident. Show compassion for. We should show compassion for the victims of the earthquake and offer them whatever assistance we can. We should show compassion for the victims of the earthquake and offer them whatever assistance we can. Sewerage. The city's sewerage system is in dire need to repair. Adorn. The bride adorned her hair with flowers and pearls. Compilation. The book is a compilation of her best short stories. Depleted. The prolonged drought thoroughly depleted the water reservoir, leading to water shortages in the region. Ritual. The priest performed a ritual to cleanse the space before the ceremony. Hoard. The dragon hoard gold and jewels in its cave. Bishop. The bishop delivered a powerful sermon that inspired the congregation. Pallianish. Despite the clear challenges, her Pallianish outlook prevented her from seeing the potential pitfalls played out. The politicians tried to play down the importance of the scandal, but the media continued to report on it extensively. Upholding. The judge is responsible for holding the law and ensuring Justice is reserved. Crow. The crow called loudly, its harsh voice echoing through the forest. Platt. The waiter brought us 2 plates of pasta. Heel. He kicked the ball with his heel. Bustling. The bustling city streets was filled with sounds of traffic, laughter, and vendors calling out their wares. The bustling city streets were filled with sounds of traffic, laughter, and vendors calling out their wares. Impose. The government imposed new taxes on its citizens. Tear. He wiped the tear from his cheek. Brook. The hackers followed the brook upstream, hoping to find a secluded spot for their picnic. Surmount. The team faced many challenges during their expedition, but they were determined to surmount every obstacle. Frown. He gave me a disappointing frown when I arrived late. Crane. The crane lifted the heavy load with ease. Lush. The lush vegetable surrounding the lake provided a beautiful backdrop for our picnic. Lentil. The lentils are a great source of protein and fiber, making them a heavy addition to any diet. Patient. Learning a new language requires a lot of patience, so you need to be patient with yourself and the process. Bat. The little bat flew out of the cave at dusk. Captive. The captive was held in a dark cell for years, put over. The salesman tried to put over the faulty product by claiming it had a special feature. Fiery. The storm's fiery toss rose tall, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Be rebelling against. The teenagers are rebelling against their parents' strict rules, wanting more freedom and independence. Uneven bars. Gymnasts often practice on uneven bars to improve their strength, flexibility, and coordination. Lend. Could you lend me your pen, please? I forgot mine. New anchor. The news anchor delivered the latest updates on the political situation with a calm and professional demeanor. Squawk. The parrot squawked loudly when it saw its favorite toy. Mediation. The mediator facilitated a successful mediation session, helped the two parties reach reached an amicable agreement. The company's penetration into the new market was slow at first, but it eventually gained traction. The new product gained traction in the market, leading to a significant increase in sales.